All right, it is 10:29. We will be starting right now. It's 10:30 on the dot. This is Deneen Diamond from the Center of Excellence for Health. I am super excited to have you here. I know that teachers are extremely busy right now, and students are busy as well, trying to keep up with the teachers. So we're very happy to have you here. The Center of Excellence Health is very excited to offer this mindfulness class for students K to 5, and certainly works for all students and also all adults. So hopefully you get a couple tips out of this lesson today, and you can maybe put it into practice in your classroom. So we're going to get started right away. So like I said, my name is Deneen Diamond, and I have been practicing mindfulness for maybe 10, 15 years, but I wish that I knew about mindfulness when I was your age. So before we start, I completely forgot to welcome who we have here. We have kindergarten, New Maryland School, 18 students. Miss Wallace's class, welcome. We have family and early childhood, North Miramichi. Miss Cripps, welcome. New Maryland Elementary Kindergarten, Miss Lynch, 18 students, welcome. We have Kingsclear Consolidated School, grade 4, 5, 20 students, welcome. Miss Mazeral's class, Miss Alaby's class. We have Lakewood Heights, grade 2, welcome. We have Miss Taylor, welcome, grade 5s. New Maryland Elementary, again, 19 students, awesome. So happy to have everybody here. So thank you so much for putting that in the chat. And if anybody is willing to put their camera on, I just love seeing the students. So if you want to put your camera on and give me a wave, that would be great. We are going to move on. Oh, Lakewood Heights. Grade 4. Oh, I see some students. There we are. Oh, there you are. Awesome. So happy to have you. I love the waves. Thank you so much.
So can I turn it off on my phone though now?
You're warming my heart. Hello.
I know.
Okay, so we're going to get started now. Oh, there's a wave. I love it. It's so wonderful to see everybody. Okay, so now what we need is for everyone to get back into their seat, right back into their chair, and we're going to start right away. So like I said, I have been practicing mindfulness for a long time, but I wish I knew about it when I was your age. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one little activity, and then I'm going to introduce a very special guest. So what I want everyone to do is to sit in their chair. I want you to think about pushing your back into your chair. And I want you to think about pushing your feet into the ground. So your feet shouldn't be crossed. You want both feet flat on the ground, and you want to almost feel like you're pushing your feet back and forth. So on your toes, then on the back of your feet, and just pushing them down. Good. Now we're going to either close our eyes, or we can look at our desk and have our hands on our desk, and we're going to try and keep really still, really still. So try not to move your fingers, pushing your back into your chair. Maybe you got to push your bum back a little bit. I got to wiggle back just a bit. Feet are flat, eyes are down, or you can close them. And we're going to take a really big, big breath in through our nose. Hold it. And let it out. Now, this time, we're going to do it and we're going to try and be even more quiet. So inhale through the nose. And exhale. We're going to try one more. So push your feet into the ground. Push your back into your chair. Inhale. And let it out. And I just want you to open your eyes or look up from your desk. And I just want you to notice, how do you feel right now? Maybe you feel different than when we started. Maybe you felt really excited when I introduced you, but now maybe you feel a little bit more calm. And that's the secret. That's mindfulness. That's all you need to do, right? Super easy. So I have an expert here that's going to tell us even more about mindfulness. Her name is Kathy Zoe. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce the main event of today's lesson. Here's Kathy.
All right. Hi, everybody. Thank you very much, Deneen. I'm really excited to be here. And I was really excited actually to see everybody's face out there, as you had mentioned, because this is actually my first time to present over the computer like this. So I had to practice a little bit of mindfulness this morning. And it's nice to see some people that I do know here. Madame Masral, thank you for being here. And thank you, everyone. I like to see some new classes as well. So looking forward to this morning. So as you know, we're here to talk about mindfulness. And Deneen did do a mindfulness practice. So how I want us to start is actually, what is mindfulness? That's like a really big word, and you've heard it a lot already this morning. What exactly is it? So teachers, I would like you with your students just to take about 2 minutes and just get some of their ideas. So students, I want your thoughts on what you think mindfulness is. Maybe you've practiced it before, maybe you haven't. So we're just going to give you like 2 minutes to just talk about what you think mindfulness is. And if you wouldn't mind putting it in the chat so we can see your thoughts and your ideas, or you can raise your hand and we can answer you that way. So we're just going to give you like 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, so just think what it might be. Hint is you can do it anywhere. So put in your any thoughts, any ideas what you think mindfulness might be, if you want to just jot them in there. You don't need any special equipment to do it. You just need you.
Relaxing exercise to help clear your mind. Yeah, so start reading them.
Okay, so relaxation exercises to help you clear your mind, a way to calm down, relaxing your mind, being calm, releasing stress from your body, focus on one thing at a time, taking a second to think about yourself. I love these. This is exciting. Keeping yourself calm, breathing, yoga. I think you guys have done this before. Great too. Resetting and calming yourself, focus on breathing or what you're doing, taking deep breaths, helping us stay in the green zone, resetting yourself, calming your body and mind, put you in the green zone. Wow. I think this is amazing. Maybe you guys can teach me lots of things. Makes you calm, using your senses to calm yourself. Oh, we're going to actually do an exercise with our senses today. Excellent. Okay, so you're all right. All of your answers are perfect. I love them. Being gentle with ourselves, taking deep breaths. Mindfulness is like yoga. Thank you very, very much for sharing. And feel free to keep adding those in as we continue on. That's great. Okay, so yes, so mindfulness is all those things, everything that you said. And the thing about it is that it's paying attention on purpose, okay? And it's without judging. That's right, it's being gentle with yourself, without judging. And you're not trying to change the way things are, you're simply noticing. And mindfulness takes practice. Just like if you're learning to drive a bike, or you're learning a sport, or playing an instrument, or if you're doing a presentation in front of your class, anything that you're doing for the first time, it might not be perfect, but practice, practice, practice. And with mindfulness, it is a practice. And so it's something that you can just keep practicing every day. And there's no right or wrong. Okay, so that's really, really important to note. And the other thing is that you can do it, like I said, anywhere. And what I love about it, remember when Denise said at the first, we were all excited, everybody's waving and high fives, and then we calmed right down. So whether you're feeling excited, have you ever felt like really super excited like this morning? Or have you been really, really nervous? Or have you been really scared? Or have you been really tired? Or all those emotions? Have you been really angry at something? I'm sure you've all felt those emotions before. And that is perfectly normal. And that's how mindfulness can help. Mindfulness can help us when we're feeling any of those things. Mindfulness can help us focus. If you're playing a sport or you're trying to do your schoolwork or anything, if you're having trouble, if you just can't concentrate, then practice mindfulness, and that will help you to focus, and it will help you make your decisions better as well, help you make decisions. Okay, so we're going to do a little experiment. All right, so we're going to do something called the balloon breath. Okay, so here I have a balloon. I'm going to blow it up. Okay, now without yelling out, I just want you to think in your mind and make some guesses what you think is going to happen when I let the air out of this balloon really fast. Okay, does everyone have a guess what they think might happen? So I'm just gonna, in a second, I'm just gonna let the balloon go. Are you ready? Here it goes. Woo! Ah, okay, that was totally out of control, wasn't it? I think it scared Deneen too. All right, so now watch again. Okay, this is, okay. That is right. The balloon went all over. That's right. Out of control, out of control. And in mindfulness, we don't want to be out of control. Okay, so watch this. Okay, this time I'm going to let the air out as slowly as I possibly can. Okay, so watch what happens to the balloon. All right, do you notice the difference? Okay, that is the secret to mindfulness. Letting the air out slowly. So I want everybody to put their hands on their belly. Okay, so put your hands on your belly. And close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And if not, just look down at your desk. And at first, just notice how your belly's feeling. Notice what your hands are doing. Are your hands going up and down with your belly? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Remember, with mindfulness, there's no judging. We simply notice. So now what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to breathe in through your nose, just gently, gently, so your partner next door, all the people in the classroom, that they can't hear you. It's just really, really gentle. So let's breathe in with our nose. And as we do that, notice your balloon and your belly expanding. You're blowing up your balloon. Now remember the secret. Let's breathe out of our nose or our mouth as slowly as we can. And let all the air out of our balloon. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so let's breathe in through our nose, blowing up that balloon. And then letting the air out very slowly. Picturing that balloon in your mind, that green balloon going smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Let's do it 2 more times. Let's breathe in and out. Remember, that's the trick. One more time. Let's breathe in through our nose, blowing up that balloon. And now let's make the balloon go smaller, smaller, and smaller as we breathe out. Okay. Is anybody out there sleeping? I think I could almost fall asleep. I'm so relaxed. All right. So that is your balloon breath. And you can take that wherever you go. Okay. You don't need the balloon to do it because your belly is your balloon. All right. So that is one practice that you can practice. Okay. So, and also, I like that one too if I can't sleep. That's a good one if you can't sleep. Okay, somebody mentioned earlier about the senses. We're actually going to now do an activity. We're going to obviously do it in the classroom today, but this is something that I would like you to try in your bedroom. I'd like you to try out on the playground. Maybe if you're going for a nature walk, it's one that you can do anywhere. So the first thing we're going to do, so we're just sitting at our desk. So we're going to be noticing and we're going to be using our senses. So the first sense we're going to use is our sight. So what I want you to do is take the time, just a few seconds, to look around the room and notice what you can see, sort of like an I spy. So you're really, really looking hard. Okay, so just look around and maybe if you're noticing something, maybe that you've never actually ever noticed before, you can put that in the chat if you want, or you can share with your class. So maybe I might look up and I might see a little crack in the wall. Gee, I never noticed that before. Or maybe, I never noticed that poster was there before. So just look around. Or I never noticed that the windowsill had little plant on it. I just never noticed. So when we take the time to really notice, we see things that we might not normally see. Okay. Okay, so that was sight. Okay, the next one we're going to do is hearing. So if you're comfortable again, closing your eyes. I find that I like to close my eyes. I can concentrate better. But if you want, you could just look down at your desk. Just be respectful of everyone else. So let's close our eyes. And let's take a few seconds here to notice what we hear. Maybe you hear the sound of your own breathing. Maybe you hear a bird singing if the window's open. You might hear something outside. Maybe you can almost hear the heartbeat in your ears. Maybe you can hear your belly growling. All right. Okay. All right. So, and you can, when you do this with your class again, if you can maybe take some more time to share. So let's go on to the next one. Okay. So just take note. Did you hear things that you might not notice usually if you weren't really paying attention? Okay. So another one is feeling. So again, close your eyes and notice what you feel. Feel your feet on the floor. Maybe you have a little itch somewhere. Maybe you're noticing that. Okay, so maybe you feel, maybe there's a breeze coming in from outside, or maybe there's a fan going. Okay, just noticing. All right, so let's see. So we've done sight, we've done hearing. Oh, we didn't do smell. Smell. All right, last one for today, smelling. So smell, let's close our eyes again. Maybe you smell your snack that you just had for recess. Maybe you smell the cleaner if your desk was just cleaned. Or maybe you smell your hand sanitizer. All right, let's open our eyes. The other one that I would welcome you to do is taste. When you have, whether you've had your snack today or not, so at lunchtime today, I'd like you to really do a few things. One is I really want you to taste, really, really taste the texture, what it feels like, what it tastes like. And also what we just did while you're eating, take the time to look around the room, take the time to smell the food, take the time to notice how you're feeling, how the food feels. Take time to notice what you can hear around the room. And I bet you your lunch will taste way better. Okay? So that's another way that you can be mindful. We're just slowing down and we're paying attention. All right. I think it's time to stand up. So what I'd like you to do now is stand up, push in your chairs, and I'll meet you in the standing position. All right, I know some people mention yoga, so we're in mountain pose. So what I want us to do, we're all ready. Just give you a second. Is breathe in, balloon breath all the way up, touch the sky, and then breathe out as slowly as you can and touch the ground. And then come back up to standing. Beautiful. Okay, put your hands in front of you. We're going to do something called the volcano breath. This is a good one if you're feeling angry or at any time. Okay, so we're going to be a volcano. So we're going to breathe in as we come up. So now we're at the tip of the volcano. And now very slowly the volcano erupts. As we come down as slowly as we can, we breathe out. Maybe we can wiggle our fingers and come back down. Beautiful. All right, let's try that again. Okay, so taking the time, we're never in a hurry when we do mindfulness. Okay, so we're ready for our volcano. So we're going to breathe in. And then breathe out as slowly as we can. Let's do that 2 more times. Okay, closing our eyes if you wish. Breathe in, going up and out. Just noticing your body just melting into calmness. Okay, 1 more time. Breathe in. Hold it at the top of the volcano. And then let's the volcano slowly, quietly erupting. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Excellent job. Okay, we're going to do another, I think we have time for another one. We're going to do one called the 5-star breath. But we're going to use our hand instead. Okay, so this is another breath we can use. Again, we can use it if we're feeling sad or excited or nervous or scared, angry. And there are literally hundreds and hundreds of different breaths. And you know what? Once you start practicing mindfulness more, you'll find some like, you know what? I really like that one. Or, no, I think balloon's my favorite. Well, no, I think today I'll do the volcano breath. Okay, so it's whatever feels good for you. Okay, I'm just sharing some ideas. All right, so everybody put their hand up in front of you like this. Okay, so this is called the 5-star breath. Okay, we're going to use our 5 fingers instead. So I want everyone to put their finger at the bottom of their thumb, and we're going to breathe in. And then when you get to the tip, I want you to hold your breath. And then I want you to let it out slowly as you trace your thumb. Okay, let's do this again. Breathe in, hold at the top, and breathe out as we go down. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. And one more time, breathe in, hold your breath, and then breathe out. Beautiful. We have time for the other one? Okay, I guess we still have time for the other one. Because we want to do, just like in yoga, some people mention yoga in yoga, whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. Because we want to have a balance in our lives, right? So let's do the other side. Okay, are we ready? So let's have our other hand up. You guys are pros at this now, so let's try it. Starting at the bottom of our thumb, let's breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. In and out. One more time. Breathe in and out. Okay, let's just place our hands on our desk in front of us. Let's close our eyes. Just think of all of the ways we practice mindfulness, and maybe think of a time when you could have used some of these breathing exercises or mindfulness exercises. All right. Thank you very much. I can't believe that went so fast for me. I want to thank you very much. And Denise's going to come back on. She still has another mindfulness exercise for you. And also she'll let you know where you can get some other ideas. And if you have any questions too, at the end, we have time for if you have any questions. All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Okay, boys and girls, everybody out there, all the folks that we have in front of us, very happy to have you again. Kathy did an amazing job. I know I was feeling very calm in my seat. So I have one more for us to do today, and it's kind of a really special one. And we're going to take our fist, and we're going to take our other fist and put them together, almost like they're glued together. Are you ready? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to place our fists on our desk, and we want to put our fist on our forehead, and not in a rush way, or if you're not to hurt yourself, but we're going to rest our forehead right there on our balls of our hands. So let's see if we can do that. So let's just rest the hands in the middle of our forehead. Excellent. You guys stay right there. The secret is that there's a very special nerve right here in our forehead. And it's part of our parasympathetic system. And the parasympathetic system, that's a big word, and you don't really need to know what it means. But what the nerve does, it's attached from our all the way up here in our forehead, all the way down our body. And what it does is when we actually activate it, it helps us to relax. So our fists, when they're like this and you have them on your forehead, it actually helps your parasympathetic relax. Isn't that cool? I think that's pretty neat. And what's great about it is that you can do this at any time. No one needs to know. Maybe people in your class are going to say now, oh, are you relaxing your nerve? And you can say, yeah, I just need a minute. And maybe the teacher needs a minute. Maybe, the custodian needs a minute. Maybe this is something that you can teach your family when you need a minute, right? So the beauty of mindfulness is that you can do it anywhere. There are many different ways to do it. There's absolutely no right or wrong. That's why I love it, because I don't like being wrong very often, right? So I'm never wrong. I can do it anywhere. So I really hope you enjoyed the class. We are very excited that there was this many students signed in. I know there's probably over 100 on the call, so you guys did it. You made it through 30 minutes. Oh, It wasn't that bad. It was actually kind of fun. So teachers, this is going to be recorded. If you want to use the recording, please, it'll be on the speaker series for the Center of Excellence for Health. Also, we have a beautiful K-5 mindfulness kit ready for you to use, and it's on the website as well. I'll place the website here in the chat. And before we go, does anybody want to ask any questions about mindfulness? I'm just going to wait a couple minutes and then I'm going to stop the recording, but we certainly will stay on if any of the students want to stay on, if any of the teachers want to stay on with their whole class to ask questions. Kathy and I are here and we'll stay on for the next little bit. I don't see many questions coming in. I see lots of thank yous. Thank you so much for everybody saying thank you. Oh, thank you from grade 2. Can you do this again sometime? Oh,
We have one question, sorry.
so absolutely.
I just had a student want to know why we used our 2 fists on our.
Good question. Why we use our 2 fists.
Okay.
So guess what? There's no right or wrong, but the 2 fists make it a little bit higher for our head to be on our desk. But let's try it with 1. Let's see what happens. Still feels good. But for me, I'm probably a little bit bigger than most of you in the room. I like having my 2 fists, but there's no right or wrong. So if that's something that you want to do just with 1 fist, absolutely. Yeah, there's not really any magic powers about having them 2 there, but what a great question. I love it. I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I see lots of thank yous. Somebody has to get ready for phys ed. Well, you got to make sure that you get to the gym. That was my specialty, was physical education, and that was my fun place to be with the students. So have fun in the gym. Thank you for everybody who attended, and thank you so much for your kind words in the chat. Thank you to Kathy Zoe for being part of the presentation. We certainly will do this again, and thank you so much from the Center of Excellence. We will stay on if anybody wants to stay on to ask additional questions. Thank you so much.